She was called the People's Princess, a woman whose warmth and vulnerability redefined royalty. A global icon of compassion, fashion, and courage, yet behind the fairy tale was a story of pain, resilience, and reinvention. This is the story of Diana, Princess of Wales. Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1, 1961, at Park House, Sandringham, just a few miles from the royal family's country retreat. The Spencers were an old aristocratic family, with deep ties to the monarchy. But Diana's early years were shadowed by heartbreak. Her parents' bitter divorce left deep emotional scars on the shy, sensitive girl. She attended finishing schools in England and Switzerland, known for her grace and empathy rather than academics. By her late teens, Diana worked as a nursery assistant in London, a quiet, modest life that would soon change forever. In 1977, Diana met Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, while he was dating her older sister. Their paths crossed again in 1980, and soon, the media had found its new obsession. She was only 19. He was 32. Their engagement in February 1981 ignited a global frenzy. The shy kindergarten teacher suddenly became the most photographed woman in the world. Footage of the sapphire engagement ring, crowds cheering. On July 29, 1981, over 750 million people watched as Diana walked down the aisle of St. Paul's Cathedral, a vision in ivory silk and a 25-foot train. But the fairy tale was fragile from the start. The new Princess of Wales instantly captivated the public. Her charm, humility, and modern warmth contrasted sharply with the stiffness of royal tradition. Yet behind palace doors, Diana was struggling. She faced immense pressure from the media, isolation within the royal household, and a husband whose heart seemed elsewhere. The world adored Diana, but her marriage to Prince Charles was unraveling. She battled bulimia and depression, describing herself as crying out for help, but no one was listening. Clips of interviews, muted flashes of tabloid covers. Her every move was scrutinized, every smile, every tear, every gesture, broadcast to millions. Despite her personal pain, Diana found purpose in compassion and many humanitarian projects. She used her platform to champion causes that others avoided and become a world-renowned figure. In the 1980s, at the height of the AIDS crisis, Diana was photographed shaking hands with an AIDS patient, without wearing gloves. That single image shattered a stigma worldwide. She comforted the homeless, embraced the sick, and held the hands of dying children while traveling across the globe. She became a voice for the voiceless, and in doing so, transcended royalty. While the monarchy represented power and distance, Diana represented empathy, compassion, and connection. She wasn't a queen of a nation, she was a queen of hearts. She was loved by many even until today. By the early 1990s, the royal marriage had finally collapsed. In 1992, the couple separated. And in 1996, Diana and Charles finalized their divorce, ending a union watched by the world. But Diana was no longer the timid teenager who once walked down the aisle. Her candor stunned the establishment. She stripped away royal mystique, speaking honestly about betrayal, mental health, and survival. Free from royal constraints, she reinvented herself, focusing on humanitarian work, raising her 2 sons, and building a life defined on her own terms. She found love again with a new partner and her life seemed fulfilled. But on August 31, 1997, the world awoke to devastating news. Princess Diana had been killed in a car crash in Paris. She was 36. The images of grief were overwhelming, seas of flowers, tears from strangers, and silence from Buckingham Palace that drew public anger. When Queen Elizabeth II finally addressed the nation, she spoke not as a monarch, but as a grandmother, honoring Diana's exceptional and gifted human being. Her funeral was watched by over 2.5 billion people, one of the largest televised events in history. More than 2 decades later, Diana's influence endures. Her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, carry her compassion forward through their own charitable work and openness about mental health. Her style continues to inspire, her humanitarian spirit continues to echo, and her humanity continues to move millions. Diana redefined what it meant to be royal, not through crown or title, but through heart. In life, she challenged the monarchy to be more human. In death, she reminded the world that kindness is power. Princess Diana, the woman who changed the crown forever.